I was like, when I hit 100,000 subscribers, like as I got close, I never thought I was going to hit 100,000 subscribers. I could not fathom that.
Yeah.
But as I got close, I was like, oh my gosh, like when I hit 100,000 subscribers, it's gonna be the craziest thing. And it was the craziest thing. I could not believe I saw that many zeros. I lost my mind. And I was like, oh, I haven't arrived. Where I thought I was like, oh, because once I hit 100, I'll have arrived.
Yeah.
But that feeling never happens. And I'd always heard people talk about that, like streamers that I love and I watch all the time. They're like, oh, you hit follower milestones or viewer milestones, and like, it doesn't feel like you think it's gonna feel. You never feel like you've arrived.
Yeah.
And I felt that the first time, and I was like, oh, never mind then. Never mind.
Right.
I'm just gonna keep doing this as long as it's fun for me, and it is. Mm-hmm. And however many subscribers I have is however many subscribers I have.
Right.
Yeah. So that changed. That changed for me.
Hey there, welcome back to the DNA Podcast. My name is Douglas Nyback. This is a place where you go to learn what artists are made of. It's a podcast built around the idea that actors who are actively in the grind, creatives who are in the grind, in the industry, professionals that are out there building their names and working their ass off, they have so much to give and say. And so that's what this podcast is all about. And today's guest is none other than Katherine Fogler, who is in this movie, The Dancing Dogs of Dombrova, behind me. And she was in it with me. We played brother and sister, and she's one of my dearest friends. She is an incredibly talented actress. Was really good in that movie. Also, just killer in the feature film Boy in the Woods. She's an unbelievably unique dramatic and comedic talent, and also she is the star of her own YouTube channel called Kat Watches Horror. Nobody on the planet hates horror movies more than Katherine Fogler, and so she decided to create a very successful YouTube channel doing reactions to watching horror movies, and it's amazing and so funny and combines all of her amazing improvisational skill sets. I'm just her biggest fan, and she's one of my best friends in this world, and she's a wonderful, wonderful human. So what I found so interesting about this conversation, we'll get into it, is this person who is so unbelievably talented in one medium going into YouTube and creating this multifaceted channel and success, which I think is becoming increasingly relevant in the film and television industry. It used to be that it was like, well, if you're not just acting, then you're not really in it. And now like even Dwayne The Rock Johnson needs a tequila brand. Like everyone is diversifying, and the eyeballs are everywhere, and Kath is ahead of the game and going out and finding them. And I think she's brilliant. I think she's so talented. I'm her biggest fan, and I'm so excited for y'all to get into this conversation. That's kind of that. If you're here and you're new and you find this valuable, please click like and subscribe. We've got a couple of sponsors on this episode. A company called Othership that does contrast therapy, cold plunge sauna, all sorts of cool stuff in Toronto and New York, as well as Fancy Face, which is a makeup company run by an actor in Toronto. Her name's Brittany Gray, and she's an unbelievable actor and has created this amazing place around aesthetic that's uniquely keyed into creatives. Super cool. Anyway, more about them later. Thank you for being here. Friggin' let's get into it. I'm so excited. My friend, how the heck are you?
I'm so happy to be here.
This is so nice. We hang out anyway, but now I get to do it on a podcast.
I know. It's like twist my arm getting to chat with you for an hour.
What? So I do a throw, obviously separately, where I just say nice stuff about you, and but you're easy to say nice stuff about, and I wanted to just, it's been a while since we've worked together, but we did a movie called The Dancing Dogs of Dombrova together, which was shot in Romania, and we played siblings. And I got to tell you, you've been one of my favorite people on the planet ever since then, and just having had that experience. And then we have become quite good friends. It means the world to me, and I'm so glad we shared that.
Yeah,
and you're really
too.
good in it, and
That's
you're a really good
kind
actor.
to say. Thank you. I was really excited to be doing that movie with you because, well, I was obviously just like a huge fan, because you're hilarious and also so talented. But then I was nervous because I was like, I gotta really bring it because Doug is in this.
What? You're the first person who's ever thought that way.
We were joking, right?
Oh, Dougsie back is in
real.
This.
But have you ever done anything with someone who you coach?
No. That was probably the first time that I'd done a full movie, especially everything was you and I on that movie.
Yes.
The whole movie was us.
Yeah, but it was such a fun experience because I've been working with you for so long.
Yeah.
And it was crazy because I was like, does Doug think I'm acting well?
It's funny.
Does Doug want to coach me right now?
Didn't think about that at all the whole time. I was like, she's doing great.
Wow.
And we're in it together.
I was acting really well then.
You were. You're doing great.
Acting not nervously, I mean.
Yes.
Okay, good for me.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm curious because, like, obviously I know you pretty well, so we have nothing to talk about. This is going to be a terrible podcast. But I don't know how you got into acting in the first place. So why don't we go back to the beginning, which is a very good place to start.
Yeah.
How'd you get into all this craziness?
I mean, I've always been a ham, and I know that's going to surprise you. But
What?
I've always been such a ham. But I have. Like,
Okay.
I used to make my parents record me doing stuff. I'd sing songs and be like, record this. I'd be on my skateboard and be like, record this. Like, I loved to entertain.
Yeah.
And even growing up, I always loved making people laugh. It's food. It's food for my soul, making people laugh and kind of entertaining people. And I'm sure part of that, gosh, for me, it's so deep, just like right out the gate.
Get in
I'm sure
there.
part of that is like, I wanted to be loved, I wanted to be liked.
Rooted in childhood trauma.
Rooted in childhood trauma right out the gate.
Your parents tried their best. I'm sorry, I'm so sorry.
No, my parents are the best.
Your parents are great.
But I always loved entertaining people. I always loved performing, and I performed at camp when I was a kid. And I never thought it was a career path, truly. I've got a lot of lawyers in my family for generations. And so I thought that was going to be my path.
Right.
And that acting would just be a fun thing I did on the side. And then as, I took the LSAT and I was...
Really?
I had prepared, yeah.
What?
Yeah, I had like applications ready to go. And I was sitting there with my finger over my mouse, just being like, submit applications. It's going to be, I don't know, $50 or something, whatever, to like submit applications to law school. And I was like, I don't really want to do this.
Right.
Why am I going to do that? And so I called my parents and I was like, well, I don't really want to do this. And they were like, yeah, we had no idea why you were doing this.
Really?
Yeah. We
that's
didn't think you
fascinating.
were interested in this at all. So do something else. And I was like, okay.
And so were they supportive of the like pivot into the arts?
Yes. Yes, my
Cool. mom's
mom's background actually is in theater. She worked on the production side.
Things that I didn't know about your mom.
Yeah. She's a very cool lady. So I thought about different career paths that I might like, and acting was always sort of in the back of my mind, like, it's not a career path. Like, what else? I thought about journalism. So when I went to school, I went to Queen's, and I was like, okay, I'm going to do journalism. And I got onto Queen's TV, and I was a reporter. I did this whole piece on restaurants and different kinds of food in Kingston. And I was like, this is really, really fun. I'm really enjoying this. And as I sort of dove deeper into what it took to actually become a journalist and where I wanted to go, where I foresaw myself going, it was really competitive.
Yeah.
And I was like, great, I'm super competitive. Let's go. I'm ready to dig in. And I thought to myself, if I'm going to dig into something competitive, why not make it something that I love?
Right.
Love, which was always acting.
Right.
Always. Really just lit me up.
Yeah.
And
And
so I
also,
pitched that.
yeah, like super competitive. And also, I
Super
think
competitive.
probably a smaller percentage of people become alcoholics. Like,
For
like
in acting?
journalists, that's a
Is it?
rough life.
Okay, well, I
It's
dodged
like,
a bullet then.
If you want to be 23 and look 47, become a journalist.
I didn't. See, I learned that today. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I thought, camera rolls, cut, we're done. Home to my mummy.
No, I think like when it's just the worst things all the time,
Yeah.
and you have to be researching those things and you have to be building the stories and all that stuff. Like I think that's like I think that's a tough gig.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, because nobody's like, hey, go report that good news.
Yeah, my
Look, a bunch of people didn't get hit by a car today.
Yay!
Yeah.
Back to you, Steve. I guess all my puff pieces on restaurants weren't going to be the dream then.
Well,
it
I
was
mean,
not going to be the
then the
reality.
pandemic happened and they all closed. So
Yeah.
all those
Yeah.
people are destitute now, and that's why you didn't go into journalism.
This got dark.
I did real quick. Yeah.
Yeah, so then I just started and I loved it a lot.
And you got, like, did you start when you were in Kingston,
No.
or did you peace out and go to Toronto?
I went back to Toronto after I graduated.
Because you're from Toronto originally.
I am.
Wow.
One of the few.
You are, yeah. There's like 6 of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we all know each other. No, I graduated from university, and then I wanted to give it a go, and so I signed up for a whole bunch of classes. I'm very intense, and so I don't sort of half jump. I was like, I'm going to do a class, and I'm going to do class every day.
Ooh.
You know, I want to get good at this.
Right.
And then this acting teacher in the city who was brutal. I did my first acting class, and he took us 2 at a time into a separate room to give us feedback.
Okay.
So I went in with this other girl. I was a girl at the time. I'm a woman now. And he looked at me and he said, yeah, I don't know. I think you could either do this or not.
Not only is that unhelpful, but it's just like profoundly vague. It's like, yeah, you're right. You that's like saying like water could be both liquid or solid.
But I was thrilled.
Like, fucking no.
It was the best feedback I'd ever got. I went home, and you should have seen me. I talked to my parents. I said, he said I could either do this or not. They were like, that's amazing, honey. Really? But you don't understand. He like cooked the other girl in the room with me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
After this, I can tell you don't want to talk shit. So, but
No.
afterwards, I'm gonna guess.
Oh yeah, I know. I'm not going to say it on camera. But he cooked the other girl. I was like, because he was going to tell me, and he was like, yeah, I think you can either do it or not. And I was like, say less. Show business. Anyway, I continued along.
Yeah. And did you? Because you're one of the funniest people I know.
It's very kind.
Well, that is also true.
Oh wow.
Did you study comedy? Was improv a part of your growth? Was it?
Oh yes, I did. Much later, I did all the Second City stuff.
Cool.
I did a ton of improv, and I had an improv troupe, and we performed.
What was the improv
a
troupe
bunch.
called?
It was called Not Oasis.
Okay.
It was called Not Oasis because there was a bar near where we rehearsed after. There was a bar near where we took class, and sometimes we'd go hang out there, and we went there so much that eventually people were like, where do you want to go for a drink? Not Oasis. So we named our improv troupe Not Oasis because we're hilarious. I keep looking at the camera because I'm so used to doing it for my work.
No, it's good, and you can. That's
like
the beautiful
they're
thing
here.
about a podcast. I talk to the camera a lot on this podcast. Yeah.
So I did a ton of improv. I get a lot of comments. You know, I feel uncomfortable saying this. I get a lot of comments saying like, "Oh, you're so funny." It's my favorite compliment, and in my mind, I'm like, I trained so hard to do it.
Right.
You know, like I think I sort of comedic timing is sort of like a natural rhythm. I think that you are kind of born with it.
Sure.
But training, you can just train it in for sure.
Yeah.
So I did a ton, I did. And then we moved on to sketch and we toured internationally. We did a ton,
Wow.
Yeah, we did sold out fringe shows. It was good. It was really good, yeah.
That's amazing.
Corporate gigs. Yeah,
All these things I didn't know about you.
Really?
Yeah.
We've never discussed my comedy before?
No.
You just assumed I was born with it. Maybe she's born with it. Maybe it was Maybelline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I assumed you trained at it, but like I didn't realize like how extensively that was part of your life.
Yeah, it was huge. It only stopped in the pandemic. I was doing like many nights a week.
Which is when comedy died.
This is when comedy and everything else
Yeah.
came to a screeching
Yeah.
halt. Yeah. And then I stopped. I was actually kind of getting burnt out about it, so it was sort of a relief that it was like, okay, let's take a break.
Now, does that time out with the YouTube channel?
No. No. So I did, the pandemic happened.
Yeah.
And then I sort of started playing a lot of World of Warcraft.
Okay.
This is, I swear, circling back to what you asked.
Because you streamed. You were a
started with
streamer.
live streaming,
Yeah.
And that was the best thing of all time. That was like some of my favorite years.
So naturally you stopped doing it.
Naturally, I stopped doing
Yeah,
it.
you were like, this is too much joy, and life is pain.
I need to feel what other people are feeling. I'm too happy right now. No. And then I got the CFC.
Yes.
And then live streaming just became very, very hard. My days were very busy. And then my friend Paul was who I watched Game of Thrones with, which is a very scary show.
Okay.
Validate me.
I guess there were like scary elements to it. It certainly is filled with dread.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Lots of dread. So I was
Yeah.
hiding behind the couch, sometimes like really diving for it.
Okay.
Intolerable fear. And then my friend Paul, who I was watching with, was like, you know what you should do? You should watch horror movies and react to them and do commentary over them and put it on YouTube. And I was like, I'm never gonna do that.
What a dumb idea.
I was like, thank you.
Paul.
What else you got, Paul? What else you got?
Swing and a miss, Paul.
Next. And he's like, no, you should totally do it. And I was like, no. And he was like, okay, you should just do 5. Just do 5 videos. And I'm like, I'll never do it. I'm not gonna do it. And he's like, okay, you'll do 5 videos.
Yeah.
And I was like, will it get you to shut up? Just kidding. I was like, you know what, Paul, like, I'm so scared of horror movies. I can't. Like, mentally, that sounds like torture to me. He's like, just do 5. And I did. I was like, fine, I'm going to record 5 just to do it. Just for fun.
Yeah.
I'll just try it.
Yeah.
And he told me which 5 to watch. He's like, start with this one, then do this one, because he loves horror movies.
Yeah.
He knows he's such a cinephile.
Do you remember what the 5 were?
Yeah. The first one was The Exorcist.
Okay.
Then the second one was Insidious. Brutal.
What a mean guy.
Can you believe what he did to me?
Holy shit.
Throw Zombieland in there. He went straight to Insidious.
Like, I don't find The Exorcist particularly scary, but Insidious is terrifying.
Yeah, it's 11 out of 10.
Yeah.
The Conjuring was 3rd.
Also just because he hates Paul.
Drag Me to Hell was 4th, I think.
I felt that one was pretty funny. That was like the Sam Raimi camp style of. Yeah,
it's so good. I honestly wish that I had watched it now because I'd have there are 3 rules for the channel. I can't look away. No distractions, and no pausing.
Okay.
So part of me very much wishes Paul's knocking on the door. He has something to say.
Paul. You're like, Paul is my dead friend, by the way.
Yeah,
he's been dead for a decade
back.
and a half.
Do you want to wait until it's done? Up to you.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay.
Yeah.
So part of me wishes that I had watched it now because I wouldn't be just like dreading every moment. Although it has, I think, the maximum number of jump scares. I don't know if it still does, but at the time it was one of the maximum,
like the most
amount of jump scares in a movie.
Really?
And it absolutely does. It's a jump scare parade.
Yeah.
But I really, I'm gonna rewatch it.
Okay.
Because I love a horror comedy now.
Yeah. And what was the 5th movie?
5th one I think was Halloween.
Okay. Also, just like low-key, a very disturbing movie.
I think that's right.
Yeah.
Can't remember if it was, I think it was Halloween. Double check me. Go to my channel and double check me.
So your first one was The Exorcist.
Yes.
Yeah, go to Cat Watches Horror. Click
you gotta double check.
Please,
That's a cute little call to action. We love it.
Yeah, that's how we do it.
Anyway.
I don't know that those work anymore.
They don't? Let's find out.
Call to actions?
Comment below if you went to check out my channel in that moment. We're doing
Look
it.
at it. Look at it.
Okay, great.
Oh, we love that.
Yeah.
But so the first one was The Exorcist.
Yeah.
And didn't you say that it like popped off?
Yeah. It popped off right away. He's like, just try 5. And then the first one did really well. And it was very surprising.
Cool.
Because, I told some people that I was doing it who love and support me.
Right.
And they were like, cool. So why would someone want to watch with you? I was like, I don't know. We're going to find out.
Yeah.
And so that was very surprising, because I know how long it takes to pop off a YouTube channel. And it takes forever.
Certainly can.
Yeah. It takes
He
forever.
stares into the abyss
Certainly
as sad violin strings play in the background.
No, but it does.
36 episodes.
No, I know. It's an exception, and it is not a rule.
But it's great.
An
It's really
exception. And I was
Yeah.
like, okay. Okay. And I was really nervous in the first few videos. I mean, I was still me. I think something that I really wanted to do is I wanted to not censor myself.
Yeah.
I didn't want to censor myself because the internet is so large that if you don't like me, there'll be someone else.
Yeah.
Like just go watch somebody else.
Yeah.
Like I can't pretend it's too much effort.
Yeah.
And so I brought myself as uncensored.
Yeah.
I said a whole bunch of things where I was like, well, if someone doesn't like this, they're not going to keep watching. And that was probably the most amazing part. I was like, wow, that's super cool.
So the stream, because I tuned into a few of your streams when you were like the Stream-a-Madoo, when you were Arminestra.
Yeah.
Way back in the day.
Yeah.
But did you find that was like a good precursor to like warm you up to that kind of content?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It really does feel like all of who I am as a person and the skills that I've accumulated throughout my life have led me to for this to be kind of in the pocket in terms of like, I have acting experience, I've experience behind the lens, like I'm reviewing movies, like I have that unique perspective to give. You know, I'm a streamer, like I super feel that I'm looking at somebody.
Right.
Like I'm not, it's just in me. I don't feel alone when I'm watching movies at all. I do not feel alone. I think that's what makes watching horror movies a bit easier.
Yeah.
Improv. It's all improv. Like literally say what you're thinking. Don't censor. Like kind of be quick with jokes or quick with a pun. Anyway, it makes me well suited to this.
It feels like I'm finding more and more in the modern world. Like I remember when I first started acting back in the Jurassic period. When the Dilophosaurus, it was frowned upon to have more than one thing going. Huh. Like you would, like everyone was just like, oh, you don't want to be, like I was really self-conscious about being a coach because like you don't want to be known as a coach and blah, blah, blah. And then like, I want to go back and do two things. Like one, tell past Doug, like that's ridiculous. Two, I want to like, just very gently tell anybody that told me, like, you don't want to be known from like by casting as like a coach or anything, that like casting never thinks about you ever in their entire fucking life unless they're watching your tape.
100%.
Because they have their whole existence.
Yeah.
And it's like, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But now the entire industry is multi-hyphenate. Like everybody's trying to like find their way into the eyeballs, and the eyeballs keep moving. So it's like, it's encouraged. And
yeah, it's totally encouraged.
So I find this fascinating thing where you just like, you developed this skill set through a bunch of traditional training that theoretically was going to point you at an industry that, like, could you have imagined, like the industry that you're in right now didn't exist when you started. Like literally didn't exist.
Yeah.
And now here we are. And it's just like, I think about this a lot. It's like the training that you do as an actor and how you grow as an actor will make you incredible in a movie that you shoot in Romania in 2016, and then is going to cause you to be able to make your living on YouTube in 2026, like in the span of 10 years. And you are not in control of that. It's like the current is going to take you somewhere, and like, don't fight it.
Yeah.
See where it goes.
Yeah. Like follow the fun, truly.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do feel like, in acting, I'm very big. Like I have huge expressions. I'm like a clown. I'm like an animation.
I mean, like I've like, you know, you and you can do like Boy in the Woods, which is like about as dramatic as it gets.
That was, when I got that call, I was like, after the audition, I was like, I can't believe someone's gonna have to do that. And then I got the call.
Oh yeah,
that was like
such a gut-wrenching audition.
It was the most gut-wrenching audition of all time. I was wrecked for the rest of the day.
Yeah, I remember finishing that and then going upstairs to Brie, and she's like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "I don't know. I got a lot more clients."
My day isn't done yet. Yeah,
there's a movie called Boy in the Woods that Katherine is in. It's a Holocaust movie. Which is dark times. It's very
dark again. Yeah. But that to me, like, I had to work hard for that. Like, I have to work hard to contain. I mean, one of the things that I've been working on as an actor for so long is like, how do I appeal in this medium?
Right.
How when this is the shot?
Have you tried?
How then do I get to do this?
I'm a bit of a coach.
Things that I've learned over the years is not to move your face quite as much, but truly, like, I get quirky best friend for free, or they're shooting me here. So that's something that that's a skill I had to learn. That role that I got is a skill that I developed over years. Yeah. This is a natural it's just who I am. Like I'm always reminded of this story in university where I was walking to class with a couple of friends, and this random guy was going along on his skateboard, and he did this kickflip. He was just going along and he did a kickflip. And I went, whoa, cool! And he looked at me and he picked up his skateboard and he like walked away, and I was like, what? And my friend put her hand on me and she said, Katherine, he thinks you're being sarcastic. And I was like, no, I'm genuinely not excited.
Yeah.
It's just who I am. Anyway, I think it lends itself very well to reaction content.
Yeah, for sure it
Yeah.
does. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so cool. All right, y'all, I want to take a hot sec to talk about Fancy Face and Brittany Gray. Brittany Gray is an actor who has been at this for a really long time. She was actually like a client of mine years and years and years ago, like when I first started coaching. And she went and she built this whole thing. She created this this makeup brand. She does custom consultations. The products she has created are incredible. She's local Toronto. Supporting her was an absolute no-brainer because the product is amazing. She is amazing. What she's building is amazing. And we're going to be doing future collaborations with her where we're going to be giving away like makeup looks. Like essentially you go to her and she'll build your ideal self-tape look, all sorts of cool stuff. So that's all in the future. She's really cool. She's also given us an amazing 20% off of all of her products and services using the code DNA Pod. Links are in the description down below. I highly recommend you chat with Brittany and her team and dive into her world because man, it's cool. She's cool. And now we're going to get back to the show. So how many of the horrors have you watched at this point?
I've watched hundreds.
Hundreds. So over
Yeah.
200.
Yes. Well,
God
I do one a
damn.
week, and it's been 3 years. So you do the math on that.
Whoa.
No, seriously, do the math. I don't know.
I mean, one a week, 52. So it's just like 150.
I've probably watched-
6.
So I've probably watched 200.
Damn.
Yeah, because I'm ahead. I'm a bit ahead.
Great.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Thank you.
Hot damn.
Thank you.
Do you, at this point, like, so this would be like the challenge for me would be like, at a certain point, so this happens in acting, right? Where you're like, when I went to theater school, I was super in love with this girl named Katie. I almost said her last name, but it was like, she was my crush. And when we were 16, we did like a play together in Edmonton. And I was like, I was super crushing on her. I was like super in love with her. And so for anything that was like love related,
Yeah.
whenever I had to sing a song that was like, is she really real? Was she really there? It was just like, I'm thinking about Katie. I'm like, Katie, yeah, love. And then like one day, like, I don't know, 6 months into AMDA, I was like, oh damn, I'm over Katie.
Oh no, you were
And
dry.
then I just didn't care anymore. And I was trying to do love. And I was like, and they're like, Doug, you seem like you're dead inside. And I was like, it's because I don't love Katie anymore. And I had to learn about acting.
Yeah, totally.
So but I'm curious is like, do you boot up a horror movie now and you're just like, yeah, Mike Myers, I get it. Stabby McStabs. No, it's still just as traumatizing.
It's just as traumatizing
How?
every time.
Like, just like at this point, you should be the Alex Honnold of horror movies. You should be free soloing LCAT, being like, my heart rate's 52. It's a miracle. My watch thinks I'm dead.
What I'll say is I've become better at them.
Okay.
So I'm just as unhappy booting it up. I'm like, here we go again, heart rate, neck tension, here we go. Are you ready? Did you stretch? But I will say I'm better at them. And I'm better at them because I feel as though I've become a more active participant in them.
Okay.
It really helps me in a horror movie if I can like really try to defend myself. Like
Okay.
if I could just be like, I'll kick your butt.
That was a weird noise
That's
over there.
Mike Myers'
That was some
theme
strange.
song.
What was that? So weird. This room is making all sorts of weird noises today. This is great. This is
It's haunted, and this is we're talking about horror.
This is a very interactive podcast
Love
today.
it.
So sorry, you hate it,
It
but
makes-
you're a part of it.
Well, I feel that way.
You're using the audience to defend yourself against the creatures of the night.
Yeah, I just really feel like if I can defend myself, then they can't get me. Does that make sense? Like,
So what do you mean by defend yourself?
like I
though?
just, like it really helps me. If there's any viewers from my channel right now, they know exactly what I'm talking about. But like, everyone says, God forbid, they were with me in a movie theater during a horror movie because they would just get fully knocked out.
I watched Oculus with you live together
yeah.
with Mike Flanagan.
I went all the way down.
Yeah, you really did become small.
Because I need it. That's it. Maybe that's it. It's like fight or flight. Like I couldn't fight. I'm in public.
Yeah.
I can't be flailing. That's embarrassing for me, even for me. And I don't have a lot of shame. So I just got really small.
You did.
But I still let out little squeaks because you can't not let it out.
Also, Oculus is so scary.
It was so
like it's
scary.
one of I think the scariest like I don't know $2 to $3 million horror movies out there.
$2 to $3 million.
I think that's what he made
a
it for.
horror movie on such a shoestring budget.
It's just one location, right? It's just a house.
Man, I'm so excited that Mike Flanagan is doing so many remakes.
Yeah, yeah.
It's very exciting.
Yeah. I love it. It would have been more impressive if he had redone Carrie the musical and not just Carrie.
Yeah, anyone can do a horror movie. Show me a musical.
Yeah, show me the Broadway flop that closed in 1 week, Mike. Mr. Flans.
Oh, I love him so much.
He's one of my favorite.
I can't even.
I think he's just such a master of the genre.
Master.
Yeah, yeah, it's wild. So you defend yourself.
Yeah, that helps.
Okay.
But no, it's always torture.
And have you run out of there are a lot of movies within that genre, but are you worried you can just watch them all and then you're going to be like, oh no, I gotta become an accountant? No, these things don't pop into your head. Okay.
Now that's the stuff of nightmares. Yeah. I absolutely do think about that. Yes, I'm at some point.
I'm so glad I reminded you of this.
Well, at some point, it's okay, there are people who've been watching me from the beginning, which is amazing to see. Sometimes people in the comments will be like, hey, been here since The Exorcist. And I'm like, oh, I love you, thank you. But no, all the time I'm like, what if I'm suddenly boring and everyone's like, thank you, next. Like Ariana Grande, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Thank you, next.
Yeah.
Then what? Literally, then what? And then it's just maybe follow more of the fun. Well, I don't know. Then what?
Right.
You asked me something before that. Oh, run out of horror movies.
Yeah, what happens if you run out of horror movies?
We're in the golden age of horror at the moment.
It's
I
true.
cannot believe the horror that's coming out. Even when you think you've seen it all and things are becoming formulaic or you've seen a story before, something like Weapons will come out and it's like, a new world?
How good was Weapons?
Phenomenal.
Weapons was friggin' excellent.
What a unique story.
Yeah.
Horrifying.
Josh Brolin low-key cooked in that movie.
He did. He really did.
And it's not that's not a surprise. Josh Brolin's an incredible actor. But I just watched him in, have you ever seen Everest?
No.
It's not a horror movie, but it is about the day where there were more fatalities on Everest. It was a day in 1996 where something 23 people died in one day. It was crazy.
They have to leave the bodies up there, I heard.
They're just up there. They're just death sickles kicking it because apparently it's really high up and it's hard to get bodies off of Everest. I would just kick them. I'd
you
be
just toss it over the edge, see where it landed.
Yeah, I mean, I do that with my tin cans.
Yeah.
Just
what's the difference?
You know.
We're having too many cat dog conversations.
Man, this is a different app. I love this.
Yeah.
Now, can we go again? Can we go back to one? So we kick the dead bodies. Goddamn. So it is the golden era of horror. There's so much new horror coming out. And YouTubers are creating horror. Have you watched Shelby Oaks? Have you watched Iron Lung?
I'm so excited to see Iron Lung. I can't even tell you. I'm so excited. I'm going to see it. I'm going to wait for it to leave theaters. One of the things about this
you gotta wait.
is that I have to wait.
You poor lady.
Screen 7's coming out, and I have to wait. Okay, like a sucker.
Yeah.
What if something spoiled for me?
That being said, at least they're coming out really quick now.
Yeah, fair
enough. They don't make $250 million in their opening weekend. They're like, well, we're going straight to video.
Straight to video.
That's apparently this is going to make people subscribe to Paramount Plus. Will it?
Yeah.
Please hire us, Paramount Plus.
I have so many subscriptions.
I have so many subscriptions. I subscribe to Paramount Plus.
Yeah, me too.
Look at us.
We can write it off.
We can. Yeah.
Love that for
us.
I
mean, I do like money though.
I do. I do like the money in my wallet.
Yeah, it can be exchanged for goods and services. Times
From
get
time
lean.
to time.
But yeah. So are there any are there mainstream ones that you haven't watched? This is the thing. I'm like, how are you finding obscure horror movies? Are you what's the I could just watch your channel, but then like, what's the point of having your own
Don't
podcast?
do that.
I'm going to do that. Like, I've watched your channel.
I know you have. But mostly I get movie recommendations from the comments.
Mm-hmm.
I read all of the comments.
Yeah.
A lot of people are like, no, you don't. I do.
All of them.
Yeah, I read them all.
It's brave.
Yeah, it is brave. Thank you. It is brave.
Oh, look at you.
Sometimes it's really hurtful.
Yes, I've had 2 shorts go a couple of shorts go viral, and I'm like, after 150,000 views, the comments just get mean. 150,000, it's like,
Yeah.
that's my demographic, and they're like, thanks, and I'm like, this feels nice, and then after that, they're just like, the this guy,
Yeah.
what's up with this weird face?
Yeah.
It's like, I don't
Lot of
know.
that
I've been
content.
trying to figure that out.
You go look in the mirror. It's like, yeah. You just have to really try to focus on the positive ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you can. That's a skill.
Mm-hmm.
That's a skill.
Do I possess it?
That's the question.
But you watch all the comments, or you read all the comments?
I read all the comments, and I get a lot of great recommendations through there.
I bet you would.
I do.
Yeah.
And on Patreon, because Patreon perks, obviously.
Yeah.
And also, no, there's so many properties. I haven't even touched, wow, I don't know if I will have by this time, but by the time this is released, but I haven't even touched,
a couple weeks, so.
like I haven't met Chucky.
What?
Yeah,
Wow.
haven't met Chucky.
Have you watched Leprechaun?
Yes, of course.
Cool. Nice.
Classic.
Classic.
A classic.
Yeah.
Watch it. Like if you haven't seen it, you should see it.
Yeah.
I haven't seen any of the sequels though.
Horror movies are so fascinating to me because they like stick with you. Like
Yeah.
there's a movie, I think it was called The Banshee, it was one of those ones where I was like quite young, and it was like, this was like the 90s, and the adults were upstairs having a party and the kids were all downstairs. Don't even remember where we were, and we were in the basement, and like the older kids started watching this movie, and like I wasn't supposed to be watching it, but then I watched it, and like banshees are terrifying because you just like hear them and then you turn to stone.
What? Is that true?
Yeah, it's like not great. It's like from a mythology standpoint, it's like you know, like Medusa, you can close your eyes, but banshees, you're just like walking around and it's like, and you're just like stone.
Don't they scream like? Isn't that
Yeah,
right?
they scream.
Like a
They
banshee.
scream. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. But like, there's no defense against screaming.
No.
Right. And so I would fall asleep, like from 7 years old to probably like older than I wish. Like I would love to tell you it wasn't like 12 or 13, but it was. I would always fall asleep in my bed, staring up at the window to make sure that no banshees were coming in. Yeah.
You know.
And horror just gets in you.
Yeah, it really does,
Yeah.
and it doesn't leave.
No.
I bet you still worry about banshees, do you? You could tell us.
I mean, every now and then I'm like, if that exists, if I'm like kicking it in the woods in Ireland for some reason, I really hope that banshees don't exist.
well, put it
Like,
this way:
I really hope it.
if you ever take a trip there and I don't hear from you after, I'll know what happened.
Yeah. Come and find me and then use me as a paperweight. Just like,
Doug. Thank you.
Dougie, Doug, put me in the back of your cat watches. It's just me being like,
Aw,
for all time.
I've been thinking about maybe switching out my decor. You'd make a good addition.
Thanks for noticing.
Bought you these tickets.
I'm just gonna go to Ireland.
I know you're a big horror movie fan, so that's big of you to say that it stuck with you.
I did.
Because you've seen a lot.
I have seen a lot of them.
And some of them, for some reason or another, I don't know if that one would stick with me. But things like Lights Out, just like absolutely will never leave me.
The short or the feature?
Both.
The short, I don't think I've seen the feature, but the short got me.
Yeah, the short was amazing. I watched
Yeah.
the short after I watched the feature because I did not know it was based on a short.
Right.
Horrifying.
Yes.
And the whole concept was so horrifying. Like I absolutely opened my eyes at night and I'm like, is she here? Is she in the corner?
And so simple.
So simple.
So simple.
I was just discussing that today. It was so simple.
Yeah. Is the feature good?
Fantastic.
Okay, I'll have to watch it.
A lot of people sort of argue that. They're like, I went, whatever, no spoilers. But it was traumatizing. Very traumatizing.
It Follows got me.
It did?
Yeah.
Okay, I liked it.
Simply because the relentlessness of it.
Yeah.
It's like that's no way to live your life. Like that's
No.
like there's it's like Pet Sematary.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
Pet Sematary is
That
an
was
evil
great.
movie.
Yeah.
Because it's like, oh yeah, between having your child or not having your child, but your child has to be like a disembodied like horror show version of it's like, but you'd still probably rather have your child.
Yeah, totally.
Like that's like an
Tie its
impossible
hands.
choice.
Tie its little cutesy hands
I know.
or something.
It's just not.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's wild. Have you been in a horror movie as an actor?
No.
How how are directors not banging down your door right now? You have a built-in audience of like, what's your subscriber count now?
100, around 114. That's my guess.
Dang.
Yeah, 100.
That's my guess. 114,000, not
Sorry.
114.
Sorry. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's my guess.
Damn.
That's my best guess. Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
I literally called my agent. I was like, hey, so like, are there any horror movies shooting? Like, I've got this horror channel and it's really fun. Blah 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 blah. It'd be really fun to do a horror movie.
Yeah.
And I think because so many comments are like, you should be a final girl, you should be in a movie. Those are my also favorite comments. And I'm like, yeah, because I think it would be so much fun.
Yeah.
Like, especially now that I know the tropes. I really have had a horror education.
You would crush.
I just really feel like I understand.
I love coaching horror, and
Yeah.
I love acting in horror because I just watch it all the time.
You have coached me for horror before, and you came up with such a creative thing. I remember the lights were off, and then you turned them on, and it was so good.
Yeah, that was
so
creepy.
simple and
Some
so
creepy
good.
stuff. Some creepy stuff.
And that's why you're the best.
Thanks for noticing.
Yeah, it's hard not to.
I'm good at what I do. I'm not always the best, but I appreciate that. And sorry, talk about, like, you called your agent. You were like, hey, agent.
Oh,
And
he's
you were
like, he did not say this. He's the nicest man on the planet. I'm actually obsessed with him.
Yeah,
We have
I know
so
you're
much in
a super
common.
nice
I love
guy.
him so much.
Yeah, he's great. He's
But
so
it was
good at his job.
basically just like, call me when you get a million subscribers. Like,
When
you
you
know
got
what
a
I mean?
million,
Like,
yeah.
he was like, congratulations, blah, 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 blah. But basically, it's like, you gotta be massive. You gotta be so big.
Right.
And then I got an email from later being like, hey, I pitched you for a horror movie audition with this information.
Yeah.
And you got one. I was like, oh, great. Oh, great.
That's cool.
It was great.
Yeah, you got to think, like, because I've thought about this as well, because I think you've told me that story before, and I think it's like actors in Canada perhaps don't cultivate their own opportunities to the degree that they could. Like, meaning, though he can use this to pitch you, it's far more likely that because you are this, you will find yourself in the sphere of creators within the horror space where you can cultivate a relationship and find yourself, potentially in front of them or as a part of, like, the inception of the creative process. Even just having this conversation with you on, like, I'm here being like, you should you should be in a horror movie. But I'm like, Doug, you write horror movies.
Yeah.
Why are you not writing one with Katherine?
Let's go.
We should absolutely write a horror movie.
Let's do it.
Yes, I would
Okay.
love to. Yeah, it's like my favorite thing about writing is creative collaboration. Yeah.
What fun. Yeah, I'd be so up for that.
Sick. Ooh, and then you can be in it. Wow.
Can I be a bit crazy?
Sure.
Can I be a bit psycho?
Like, I believe in you, yeah.
It's not a stretch, you know?
I'm sure you could.
I just really feel like I'd play a great psycho.
You would, for sure.
Thanks. I do
Yeah.
good dead eyes.
Do you?
Yeah.
Go.
So I'm not going to do them now. I want to scare away your viewers.
Sure. Please like and subscribe.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you so much. It's totally free way you can support Doug. Thank you.
Yep. 5 stars if you're on Spotify.
5 stars. Oh, Spotify. Nice.
So how has being successful on YouTube changed your life? Wow, that sounded like a canned question, but I did not prepare that.
You didn't?
I didn't.
You didn't just check your notes quickly and then
No,
go,
I was
so.
just like, but I'm curious because, like,
Cat.
we're like grinding,
Yeah.
and it's been and it has already changed my life in that it's brought in a tremendous amount of clients. Like, we are starting to make a difference in like true strangers' lives and some of the content that we're putting out. But, like, we're still like bebe. And I keep asking ChatGPT, like, when does YouTube channel start to pop up? And it's like, you gotta really make the algorithm trust you.
Yeah.
And it takes a long ass time for the algorithm to believe that you're, like, not just gonna f off.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
I'm just like, if these robots could have fewer trust issues, I'd really appreciate it, because we're out here grinding.
Yeah, well, Gemini, now that they've just updated the algorithm at the beginning of January.
Yeah.
So Gemini's taking over a lot of, like, identifying content. And
That's gonna be either good or bad.
yeah. Yes. Well, if you're making AI content, I almost said AI slop. If you're making AI content on YouTube, you're toast. Absolutely toast.
That's good.
It's great.
Because it's been killing YouTube.
Yeah.
Like,
Killing.
there's
It's
been
dead in the
there's
water.
been no, like, YouTube itself is, like, having real problems.
Yeah.
Because it's just nothing.
Yeah. Shorts, it's just like everything's just like a gorilla saving a kid. And it's
Yeah.
just like,
Or it's like a movie clip with AI narration behind it. Here, the man is holding a spoon and the sniper from across the way who's like Anya Taylor-Joy in a movie about Anya Taylor-Joy.
Yeah.
It's just like, how did this and how are these people making money?
They're not.
It's crazy.
They're making no money. They're making zero money.
Say more. What's going on?
Well,
what's going on YouTube? Tell me how Gemini is going to save the world.
So,
dear AI daddy, please like us.
Well, so everything that drives YouTube making money is advertisers.
Yes.
It's quite complicated, but basically,
this is what we talk about when we just get coffee.
Yeah.
But I find you so fascinating. It's like your brain is a tree, and I want to be the little elves that have cookies. You know?
There would be elves with cookies in my tree.
Yeah.
Basically, there's no money in it for YouTube. For advertisers, like advertisers are paying money, assuming that there's going to be someone's going to buy their product. You know what I mean? Like that's what Google is good at.
Yeah.
They're so good at that.
Yeah. They're not really great at search anymore because like the large language models are doing that now. But it seems
it just converts to Gemini now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But that's a totally other discussion. It's like suddenly Google's competing with other search engines. What?
Yeah, which is about time.
Crazy, right?
Like, yeah.
Level up.
Yeah.
Anyway, basically, it's all about money. And if advertisers are like, oh, we're spending money on this and it's not a thing, then YouTube's screwed. So basically, now YouTube is being like, okay, we got to crack down on this. It's to keep their advertisers happy.
Good.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Hot diggity.
Hot diggity.
How did we get on? Oh, I was like, how did you, getting successful in YouTube change your life?
It's so weird to be like successful in YouTube. It's such a weird, because I don't like wow, now I'm filtering myself and it feels weird. Like I don't feel that. I'm like, reboot. It doesn't feel that way. I understand like that totally. I have so many subscribers and it blows my mind, but nothing's clicked or changed in my head at all.
Yeah.
Like to be like, oh, I'm successful on YouTube now. I don't feel that at all.
Right.
I'm just like, oh, it's amazing. I have so many subscribers.
Yeah.
It's amazing. But I'm not like, oh, so I'm successful on YouTube. Because I don't feel that.
Right. So how has, regardless of your personal association with it, how has objective...
Should I lay down and you'll diagnose me?
Increases in positive outcomes on the YouTube affected your life in a positive and or negative way?
I'll tell you, it's been so much fun.
See how I did that?
Yeah, loved it. It made me uncomfortable when you said I was successful. I was like...
I'm so sorry.
It's so much fun.
Like pivot. So how is it being such a piece of We've got a lot of guests lying on the couch lately. It's really
you're
funny.
asking the deep questions.
This is how we do.
It's so much fun.
Mm-hmm.
I can't even believe it. Like sometimes I oversimplify. I'll be like, oh yeah, I just watch movies. That's not at all all I do. It's so much. It is so much to get that movie up there. Mm-hmm. So much, but it's so much fun. And I love making people laugh, and it feels so good. It feels like I get to put something out into the world that makes a difference for somebody. Mm-hmm. It like brightens their day. They look maybe forward to Wednesday when I drop my video. And when I see comments that say that, I'm like, it's like the best feeling in the whole world.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's amazing, is the answer.
That's nice.
It's amazing.
That wasn't so bad.
No, it's amazing.
Just talking about nice stuff.
Yeah, it's amazing.
It's so weird how we're so conditioned not to talk about nice stuff.
Yeah.
That to me is like, Bree and I were talking about this, and because I'm shooting a show called Doc, and as you know, and the audience knows, I don't know why I'm talking about that like it's like fucking news. We're on like 20 episodes deep into season 2, but she asked me, she was like, so if your role continues to grow, like, and say the show goes on for like, 10, 15 years, like knock wood, obviously, like, but like, how would you feel about it? Because like, I have this joke, which is like, if you want to make an actor miserable, give them a job.
Huh.
Like the second, like I have a friend who was on this podcast, bless her cotton socks. I'm just gonna fucking name her, Sarah Fisher.
Okay.
Sarah Fisher. Who I'm developing a couple of series with, but like she booked her like a lead on a series, and the first thing that she was worried about was being like, oh well, I'm under option, I'm pigeonholed, and all this stuff. And it's just like, isn't it so funny that we spend our entire lives trying to get something and then we get it and we're like, I feel so trapped. I'm just like, or are we just so conditioned to being miserable that a good thing happens and we can't trust it?
Yeah.
But anyway, this conversation that I had with Brie, I was like, well, I would be really happy about that. And she's like, why? And I'm like, well, I mean, on one hand, there's stability. Like, stability of a gig for that long would be freaking great. But really early, when I was like just starting to become an actor, I was in high school, I read Lucky Man, which is the Michael J. Fox autobiography. And he talked about his time on a sitcom on network TV. And he was like, to be invited into people's homes. Like, you don't understand. Like, you go to watch movies, you go somewhere else. You're going into a different place. But to be invited into somebody's living room, that's what's happening. And to be the thing that's like it makes them feel good that week. Or it's like, it makes them feel safe. Like episodic television does this a lot. It's like, I have my shows that I'm like, I'm having a really hard time. I'm gonna put on How I Met Your Mother. And it's gonna make me feel safe in some way. Like, and the same thing, like YouTubers, like I watch Philip DeFranco every day and have for a decade and a half, like since he was SXE Phil, right? Like there's these people that we check in with, and to be that touchstone, like that's a blessing. And for 100,000 people, I get all like sad sometimes. Look at us. No, but I get like sad because like, I mean, our channel is growing, everything is growing, but like our numbers aren't like, you know, Logan Paul is always out there like being offensive to Japan and getting 10 million views for it. Like, you know, so it's like sometimes that I see that and I'm just like, what am I trying to do? Add value into people's lives on YouTube when like, you know, but then I start thinking about like, well, like what does 100 people in a room look like? And if I was talking to a room full of 100 people, that would be a tremendous success.
Yeah.
Let alone 1,000, let alone 25,000, let alone like, so even if all we're getting is 100, that's a lot of people.
So many people.
And it's like, you know, that's why I'm like, to me, you're so successful. But it's funny because we had Ryan George on the pod.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you've met Ryan.
I haven't met him, no. But I did watch that episode.
Yeah. And he's like the sweetest guy on the planet. But he's talking about like, yeah, so one of our early videos got like 25,000 views and it's like nothing. I was just like, oh, Ryan George. Oh, Ryan George. The things I would do for 25,000 views on the reg, you know, like, you know, and it's like, I think I was more professional because I was like, I'm with Ryan George.
And you came to Montreal for this.
Yes, exactly. It's the first time we ever traveled for the show.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to take a hot sec here and talk about the partnership we have going on with Othership, which is a super cool place. I mentioned them in the intro. I do genuinely go to Othership every Friday. I got sober a couple of years ago, 3 years ago, hot damn. And going there has replaced going to the bar for me. It's a really cool social place. I quite love the process of the sauna and the cold plunge. I enjoy doing hard things, and there's something about the experience that really resonates with me, and it resonates with a lot of actors that I know. So if you're into the wellness journey and all that stuff, you can check out our partnership with them. With the code Douglas Nyback, you can get 11% off all of your classes and packs. There's also a 2-for-1 deal if you're a first timer. So you get 2 passes for the price of 1, which is super excellent. You can use for yourself or for a guest. The links are in the description down below. And you can also get 1 month free of the Breathwork app, which I use very often. Anyway, I quite like these things. And that's why we're partnering with them, because I friggin' enjoy Othership. And I think it genuinely makes my life better, and I think it'll make your life better. So check it out. If you feel so inclined. Now let's get back to the show. Appreciate you. And I have like a bit of a man crush on Ryan George. Like I want to be friends with Ryan George. I was in Montreal shooting Ghosts, and I reached out to him, but his father had passed recently, and so he couldn't hang out. And then I was like, but I just really wanted to be friends with Ryan George. Anyway.
What a great thing to have a podcast. You can reach out to people and be like,
well, this is the thing, because like I always thought it was kind of silly, like because Joe Rogan is always like, oh yeah, my friend, but it's like after you have an hour and a half long conversation with somebody, even if they were a stranger beforehand, it's like, oh, like no, I feel like I could get a meal with that person. They might be like, no, this fucking guy, but anyway, Ryan George, please like and subscribe. Give us 5 stars on YouTube, Spotify. But the, you know, it's like acting, where I've seen so many people who are like amazingly successful convincing themselves to be miserable because somebody else is more successful.
Yeah.
And it's the funniest thing about YouTube as well, where it's like, where we are, and I come to you for advice. Like you were hugely helpful when we were starting out.
I'm so glad.
And still, like, I just love picking your brain about it because you're so passionate about it. You know so many things, and then there's like always people to be aspiring to. It's like, you know, you get 100,000 dedicated viewers, and then your agent's like, well, get 1 million and call me. This is not the way you sound.
Yeah.
And it is like, it's cool to hear you talk about it and us talk about like being invited into people's lives and seeing how much it matters to you, because that's really like pure, and the chasing is like not the most pure.
Yeah. I feel like the reason why when you were like, how many subscribers do you have? And I was like, what? It's like, because I was like, when I hit 100,000 subscribers, like as I got close, I never thought I was going to hit 100,000 subscribers. I could not fathom that.
Yeah.
But as I got close, I was like, oh my gosh, like when I hit 100,000 subscribers, it's going to be the craziest thing. And it was the craziest thing. I could not believe I saw that many zeros. I lost my mind. And I was like, oh, I haven't arrived. Where I thought I was like, oh, because once I hit 100, I'll have arrived.
Yeah.
But that feeling never happens. And I'd always heard people talk about that, like streamers that I love and I watch all the time. They're like, oh, you hit follower milestones or viewer milestones, and like, it doesn't feel like you think it's gonna feel. You never feel like you've arrived.
Yeah.
And I felt that the first time, and I was like, oh, never mind then. Never mind.
Right.
I'm just gonna keep doing this as long as it's fun for me, and it is.
Mm-hmm.
And however many subscribers I have is however many subscribers I have.
Right.
Yeah. So that changed. That changed for me.
That's cool. That's a great and relatively early perspective shift to have. Like that's a really healthy thing to cultivate at 100K, rather than at like 10 mil when you're like knee deep in your fourth marriage, your children don't talk to you, and you're like, Daddy Jack Daniels, you'll be my friend. You know, like it's a way healthier time to
imagine like Scarface just with his mountains of snow.
Because it is just like life is just false summits until you get to the summit and then you die.
Yeah.
You're just like, oh, I'm here at the top, and then it's just over. It's done. It's done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Totally.
It's so the chasing side of things, and don't get me wrong, like I still chase. Like I'm like so addicted to like growth, and it's like predominantly with the stuff that I'm doing rooted in wanting to be of service and also make money doing it. Like it's not like I'm doing this for free.
No, you have skills.
I mean, this I'm doing for free. But.
Yeah. No, but you have skills, and you're like, okay, like what's another? I love marketing so much. I don't. I should do more of it, but like it's like a vertical. Like, what's a new vertical for me?
Yeah.
Is maybe what you're thinking. It's like, well, I have these skills. Maybe I could offer a course.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like the ascension pipeline, all that stuff. Yes. Yeah. That's what I'm building right now. It's like with access to me being the hardest thing to get.
Of course.
Which is, it never stops.
Look at me getting access for free. Sorry, just flexing a little.
It's called friendship. It's called friendship. Everybody get on board the friendship. How trial and error was your beginning? Like, did you do a tremendous amount of research before you started, or were you just like, fuck it, eyeball?
My friend Paul.
Yeah. Paul, we're bringing it back to Paul.
Paul, welcome back to the podcast.
Please like and subscribe.
Please like and subscribe, Paul. Paul, one of the reasons why I was so excited to help you and like tell you what I knew to tell you what I knew was because someone helped me and told me what they knew. And I was like, let's pay that forward. Mm-hmm. Paul was like, you should do this in your description, you just name the movie, here's don't forget keywords in your titles, don't forget this. And I was like, oh, okay. So, I mean, I hyper fixate on things, and I love to learn about, when I want to learn about something, I just like own it in my brain. And so I really hyper fixated on it. Mm-hmm. But no, when I started, I had someone being like, don't remember SEO, remember this, remember the title, have a good thumbnail. Like, he really helped me a lot. Like, I would never have, like, I think I showed him my first thumbnail. I was like, what do you think of this thumbnail? And he's like, it's great. I was like, oh, great.
Right.
But I had someone be like, it's great.
Right.
That helped a lot.
Yeah.
So yeah, trial and error certainly since then, and building and how things have kind of changed. But I've added lights now, which Paul helped me with, which was like absolutely invaluable. You know what I mean? Like
lights on you,
yeah,
or lights behind
like
you.
In the first 2 videos, it's just white, and
Right.
then every video since then there are red lights.
Yeah.
And he was like, you should set the mood in the room.
Yeah.
It's horror. And I was like, okay. Anyway.
Smart.
Yeah.
Paul,
Paul?
what's up?
Yeah. I thank him all the time. Whenever I see him.
That's nice.
Yeah.
What's lighting you up creatively right now? Like, what are the threads you want to pull most in your life at the moment? I've heard horror movies are great.
You know, I've been thinking about this a lot. I've been thinking about the channel, to be honest, is what's lighting me up. It totally lights me up. Every single thing that I do to work on it lights me up. Except for editing, that does not light me up. Thankfully, I have a fabulous editor. But I've been thinking a lot about like how I can get more involved in this world, because horror fans are so unique in that they are passionate, they are fiery passionate about it, and they are kind. And maybe this is a sweeping generalization just because of the people that I've met from this channel, but like it seems to me that everybody is warm and kind. It's like they have this passion and they're like, oh, share someone else to share it with. Like, I can't wait to tell you about this. Like, you should see this. Like, they're so passionate and they're so excited to share their passion. And so a lot of me has been thinking recently about how I can get more involved. And I've been thinking a lot about like creating other types of content, like going down creepy Reddits or going out to horror conventions and like meeting makeup artists, and because practical effects are my favorite part of horror movies. Yeah. I love looking at body parts squish out of other things and being like, how did they squish that bit out of that bit? Is that chicken? Why am I hungry?
Learning so much about you, friend. But no, I like agreed. Like
right?
Yeah.
But it's so often food.
Yes.
Like I watched Alien and I was like, that looks like fish fillet. That looks like raw chicken.
Yeah.
And then the comments were like, it's raw, it's raw fish, yeah. Seafood is a clam, it's raw chicken. And it's like, it's amazing. Mm-hmm. If I could have another life where I had extra time, I would somehow make my way into a practical effects room. Yeah. And just be like, okay, here's what I'm thinking. We're gonna squish this bit. I found this mushy bit. We're gonna squish it around. Yeah. And we'll flop it. And stuff will spray. Yeah. And this is, I'll go, and it'll be awesome. I want that. I want that so badly. That's for another life.
That's cool. Yeah. And I would imagine there are a lot more doors open to you than you think.
That would be cool.
Like my guess is you could just like my, we had a comment, the wardrobe designer on Murdoch commented the other day on something like, how do you get all these great guests? And I'm just like, ask. Like people want to talk. Yeah. Yeah, and like the number of like really like big actors, like even just like we're gonna get some, spoiler alert, probably some folks from Doc on that are just like, I've never been on a podcast before. I'm like, you haven't been on a podcast, you're like actually famous. Yeah. But like people love to talk.
Yeah. About things that they love.
Yes. Yeah. And for you, it's squishy bits.
I love squishy bits.
We love a squishy bit or two.
Oh gosh, I love it.
Yeah, who doesn't love a squish?
Weapons had so many good squishy bits.
There were a lot of squishes on Weapons. Yeah. Yeah. God dang, that movie was excellent. Have you watched The Descent yet?
Yes, of course.
That is one of my all-time favorite horror movies.
Maybe that was one of the first ones I watched. Maybe that was number 5.
Really?
Might have been. Yeah, might have been number 5.
That one, because it's like climbing and spelunking.
That was horrifying. Claustrophobia is a real thing.
Yes, for sure. Yeah.
A lot of AI slop right now with cave stuff.
Yeah, there is. There's a lot of AI slop around cave stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love Descent.
So pulling those threads, building the channel, building out content, does that excite you? Does it scare you? Or are you worried that your audience is going to be like, stay in your lane?
I know that some people will.
Yeah.
And even now, like I've started to open up the scope of what I watch. Mm-hmm. So thrillers, action movies now. Yeah. I just watched Scarface, for example.
Have you ever heard of a movie called Whiteout? You should watch it.
Speaking of Whiteout.
You've already seen it.
Yeah, I have. It was amazing. It was amazing. If you love horror movies, Whiteout was amazing. You wrote it.
I did, co-wrote it, yeah.
You co-wrote it and starred in it,
Yeah.
and you were amazing in it.
Thanks. That's nice.
No, you were.
The Critical Drinker reviewed us, which was crazy.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
You should be share that everywhere.
I mean, I kind of did, but I should do it more. Anyway.
If I didn't see it, maybe share it a bit more.
I'll share it more. I'm so sorry. Sorry, I want to go back to, you said something about like the interactions you have are fundamentally kind.
Oh yeah.
And I gotta say, increasingly, I think it's maybe because I'm experiencing burnout on Division, but I feel like people need to realize that if they feel divided, this is something Sean Benson, who's a friend from the podcast, talked about the other day on a social media post, but there's this like American Olympic skier or something that like won gold, and her like speech was just like, I just think that like people should be like more kind. Like somebody was trying to get her to have like a soundbite about like the politics around the States right now.
Yeah.
And she was just like, I think we just need to treat each other with more compassion and kindness. And like people are throwing her into it. Like they're just like, how dare you support America? And she's just like, all she said was she wants people to be kind.
It's loco.
And it's like, and increasingly, and this is something Sean said, he's like, if you find yourself that divided against anything, somebody is profiting off of how you're feeling. Somebody's making you do that. And you have allowed it. And because most people, like if you look at the world on Twitter, and then like I've traveled so much of the States and Canada and all this stuff, and I've met so many people. And in general, regardless of political stripe, race, and creed, people just like are trying to get by. And in general, if you're like, hey, could you give me a hand with this? You're like, yeah, for sure I will.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, and it's just like, so this is, and I think that's the truth of it. And so I agree. And I'm so psyched that you're like, that you have that perspective, and that you're like, you know what, I should follow what lights me up, because odds are people are gonna like follow me along with that.
Yeah.
Follow along with me with that.
Yeah, I mean, there are certainly people from my core horror audience who are like, please, you have so many horror movies left, and I always am like, guys, I'm not changing.
Yeah,
not
you
changing.
can keep,
still
you
watching.
can keep doing the thing.
Just
you can
doing
expand
more.
the menu.
Just more.
Yeah.
Bigger menu.
Like
totally.
Your channel isn't like just burgers and only burgers.
Yeah.
Like it's okay to have a salad on the menu. Like that's fine.
That is what John Wick is gonna be. It's gonna be a salad.
Oh damn. Old John Z. Wick.
John Z. Wick.
That's cool.
Yeah, but a lot of people actually, mainly, I get a lot of DMs being like, hey, I just want to say I'm so psyched you're branching out.
Yeah.
I'm so psyched. I don't even really like horror movies, but I would just watch them with you anyway. Like, please, like, so glad to see this. And that means a lot to me. Other people are like, I just want to hang out with you. Like, just watch whatever you want. And that means so much.
That's nice.
Yeah, it means a lot. It means a lot.
That's great. You mean a lot to me.
You mean a lot to me.
That's nice.
When you're the best of friends forever.
I tend to end this podcast by asking the question, like, if you could go back in time and give just starting out K-Folks a piece of advice, what would it be? But for you, you've started again multiple times. So I'm curious, like, which version of yourself you would choose, and what would you say?
I would 100% say to Kat starting out in acting, because I think I learned this lesson through live streaming.
Sure.
And through YouTube. I would say, be yourself. You don't have to fit into the mold that you're hearing that you need to fit into. Be yourself. Lean into what you're good at, because you are uniquely good at it. That's what I would say. And nobody's going to be you better than you. Nobody.
Yeah, they can't.
No.
It's a game where the competition is only one person.
I think I would say stop trying to do your best impression of somebody else.
Dang.
Yeah.
Bars, K-Folks. Bars.
Spit a beat.
That's great advice.
Thanks.
Listen, you're one of my besties in real life, and it means the world that you're here. And if you could just please like and subscribe. Favorite if you really like it, tell all your friends.
It's really, I was so excited to do this because I just love hanging out with you.
Yeah, ditto.
It's the best.
Yeah.
I get to be myself.
Yes.
That's what I love.
Yeah.
I love to be myself and be in situations where I get to be myself.
It's low key, as somebody who has spent like, we're not going to get into this because we're like actually winding down the podcast, but like as somebody whom spent a lot of his like 20s and 30s not liking himself at all, it's really cool to see you just like embracing and understanding that you are the most unique and precious thing that you have. It's fucking great. It's very healthy. Big fan of that for you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. Yeah, look at us. We made it. We made it. Look how far we came. Cool. Good. That was great. I'm gonna give you a hug. Let's hug it out, and then we gotta do a couple. All right. That's it. That's the podcast. Look at us. Look how far we came today. Katherine Fogler, my friggin' movie sister. My sister from another mister. You know, I'm such a big fan of hers, and I would imagine now you are too. So go check her out. Check her out in whatever she does in mainstream film and television. Check it out. She's freaking amazing. And check out her YouTube channel. Links and all that stuff will be in the doobly-doo below. Once again, if you're new here, or if you've been here for a while, if you've been coming back and you're not subscribed, a little like and a little subscription. And if you're on Spotify or Apple, if that's where you find us, rating us 5 stars and following these things go like an alarmingly long way in getting in helping us grow this channel. So if you liked it, comment, share, check us out on our socials at Nyback everywhere. We put out a lot of individual content across different mediums, and so if you like us here, odds are you'll like us there. And anyway, listen, however you're here, even if you're just here for this one brief moment in time, it means the world to me. Thank you so much. And listen, have a wonderful friggin' day. Go be people.